Here we go.
Yes, sir. The boys are back in town.
Rap Sports News.
RSM Podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting weird out here, man.
Getting a little spooky out here, man.
Spooky season.
I see you.
Man.
Looking super fresh over there.
Got the vampire.
You know, I'm over here like Blackula, you know. Making it do what it do.
It's the Monster Mash.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool, man.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah.
So we got some new music that came out this week, man.
Yeah, man.
We had a Snow the Product drop, a new album, To Anywhere. I checked it out, and I liked it. It was a pretty dope album. My favorite song off of it was called Avencito.
Okay.
So it was pretty cool. I give her like a 3.5 out of 5 on that album.
Nice.
So go check that out. We had Westside Gun. He dropped 10.
Boop, 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 boop.
Shout out to Griselda. And Rihanna dropped.
Riri.
So Rihanna's back.
Uh-oh. Y'all better get ready.
Get ready. So that's new music. We got Monica and Kodak were spotted together.
Oh man. What they said online?
Said Monica had to get her groove on.
Hey. Yeah, that was a surprise.
Yeah, I didn't expect to see that.
I didn't. So you think Brandy gonna go out with somebody young?
I don't know. But shout out to Kodak. I see you, bro. Monica look good too.
Word. Yeah, I wonder what she been up to.
Dating Kodak.
Yeah, she might be dropping the music.
Maybe. Also, 50 Cent and Nas give each other flowers. So 50 Cent was he was talking about how Nas used to take him on tour and stuff like that, and he was telling them that Nas is pretty much the one. You know, he's pretty much the lyrical master, basically. And when everybody else was trying to figure it out, Nas was already rapping. Nas was talking about how he wasn't sure if 50 was going to make it to the level he is today.
Yeah, man. I mean, I feel like one is it's really good to see 50 give his flowers. Everybody know Nas is what he is, right? But it's like to hear 50, you know, the most. He don't be giving nobody their flowers for real. Yeah. I mean, but when they come from him, like that's saying a lot. They both from Queens, and you know, that says a lot. That says a lot. It shows a lot of maturity too from 50 part.
Mm-hmm. We had Ashanti. She finally spoke up about Irv Gotti. Said we never dated. We were never together.
Yeah, man, that just makes it that much more messy. Yeah. She said some things on that with Angie Martinez, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. She said some things on there, man. You think she told too much?
No, she's probably just telling the truth because she probably had to match the energy that Irv put out because Irv kind of said a lot.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, when she said there was some threats to people who she was dealing with, I was like, ooh, like that's not a good look. Because what if he didn't know? Like, right. Now he know.
Talking about Nelly.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think those guys are past all that, so hopefully.
Yeah, that's back in the days.
Early 2000s.
Yeah.
Meek Mills. He said he don't want to follow these street rules. They're weird.
Yeah, man. Meek said he ain't with it. He's like, yo, and I could be messing up the quote, but it's something to the effect that it's like, you know, dudes be out here terrorizing the hood and be the best workers in the prison.
For 8 cents an hour.
For 8 cents an hour. And he makes a great point, man.
Yeah, that is a good point. It's like, you know, we're seeing a lot of people go to jail right now. I just seen a report. There were 5 teenagers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they went on a home invasion spree, basically. They hit like 3 houses. One of the places the lady said they had like 9 cameras, and the guys didn't even care.
Oh, wow.
They ended up running from the police, got in a crash, and the police rounded them all up, and now they're charged with like 3 burglaries.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's like,
and they were all teenagers.
It's wild, right? Like when we was coming up, like people did some wild things, some questionable things, but now it's just to a whole nother level.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like now it's just to a whole nother level. Like come on, y'all. Y'all gotta think about what y'all doing. Think about the future. Don't think about just right now and just want to have fun. Like, think about the long term, because it ain't no long term for you if you once you cross the path too far. So,
Yeah. That's like a good 15, 20 years down.
yep, gone.
All right, we had Lil Pump on Bootleg Kev's show. Bootleg Kev asked him, was J. Cole right about him falling off? And Pump said no. He said he's still here and he's still doing stuff.
All cap.
Right. So Pump hasn't charted since he had that song with Kanye. And I think that was 2018.
Mm-hmm.
So we haven't really heard from him. And I think on the side, he has his own OF account. So that's all I've really heard of him in the last 4 years.
Yeah, man. He it's one of them things where it's like, I guess maybe he had too much pride to admit it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that's what it is. Maybe he's got too much pride to admit it. But if you put, like, nobody's talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, until that interview, nobody's really talking about him. So it's like, I mean, maybe he don't feel like he fell off, but to everybody else, it's like, oh yeah, we remember him.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of him in a long time.
Me either.
Until I seen that. All right, this week it was a apocalypse for Kanye.
Sheesh.
Dropped from everywhere. So what do we got? We got The Gap. We got Balenciaga.
Mm-hmm.
Got Adidas.
Mm-hmm.
Def Jam.
Mm-hmm.
Twitter, Instagram.
Gone.
I think he's been put back on both of those.
Welcome back. I mean, he came back and then, but then he got dropped to some more. He got dropped to some more. Yeah, it's man, I'm hoping he can recover from this. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
The list was so long. Like, it was just what was it? Even Skechers said don't come here.
Oh yeah. So he showed up to Skechers unannounced and they escorted him out. He got dropped from Chase Bank. We already knew that.
Man,
let's see.
How you go from 11 billion or whatever to 400 million in a week?
So I think they put out the high number. He got dropped from Foot Locker. Jaylen Brown left. Aaron Donald left Donda Sports. They shut his school down.
Dang.
Palatine.
Dang.
TJ Maxx. Foot Locker.
You can't even go to TJ Maxx. Hey, you know everybody gonna be up in Marshalls and Burlington looking for the Yeezys.
So yeah, I don't think he ever had 11 billion. I think he lied about that.
Oh man.
I think he had 2 billion, and since all those places dropped him, his net worth dropped to 400 million.
Do you think this is all part of a bigger plan? Like, is it possible that he did this so that he'll get dropped?
Yeah, he did say that on Drink Champs a long time ago. He said that it's free time.
Yeah, I did see that.
So maybe that was part of his plan. I think there's other ways to go about it than what he did, but he's free now. He is free.
You got plenty of time on his hands. Yeah, come over. Come over and do an interview and tell us what you think about all this.
Yeah, give us some of the clout. All right, speaking of Kanye, let's talk about one of his friends, Elon Musk, took over Twitter.
Oh, man.
He took a picture at the Twitter office with a sink and said, "Let that sink in."
Oh, wait, it's Halloween. Like, yeah, that was Elon. He fired a bunch of people too, right?
He fired the people who moderate.
Yeah, I want to see what he's gonna do with it. I'm curious. I'm just curious to see, like, Twitter before, Twitter now. Like, what's gonna be the upgrade?
So he wants everyone to have a platform to where they can say what they want and have discourse freely without being blocked. He put Donald Trump back on Twitter.
Oh man, you think he's stirring up the pot?
He's going to.
I think he's stirring up the pot. I think it's about to get crazy out here.
You know, the Democrats have had a lot of help from a lot of media suppressing other people's ideas. So I know they don't like him owning Twitter now.
Okay, but now this is the thing.
And Twitter was worth $10 billion, and he paid 40.
Wait, wait. It was worth 10, and he paid 40.
Yep,
Wow, how much money he got?
he's the richest man in the world.
Golly, bro, if you could pay 40 billion for Twitter instead of like I would have offered like 12, 15. Like yeah,
I would have offered 8.
like come on, bro. Like it's just I mean it's only worth 10.
Right,
Well,
and it's older, so it depreciated in value.
listen, how's it going? Okay, so what do you think? Where do you see him? What do you think he's thinking that he's gonna recoup that money from? Like how?
And probably through Tesla over time. You know, people are going to buy these electric cars because we're going to need them in the future.
You think Elon gonna buy Apple?
I don't know what he'll buy next, but I know people are going to be watching and see what he does. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Well, shout out to you, Elon. If you want to make a contribution to the show, hit us up.
We take cash, credit, silver,
And
credit
Teslas.
and electric cars.
Yes, sir.
All right. We got the CEO of Canopy, Davis Bell.
Mm.
He fired 2 workers this week because they had 2 jobs.
Man, you can't. Man, they on the grind, man.
He said that it's stealing for you to work for 2 companies.
That's not true. Listen, I feel like at the end of the day, they getting the job done. They doing what they supposed to do. They performing. Let them rock.
All right. So Canopy is a tech company. He said he interviewed them while they had other jobs, and then when they crossed over to his job, they didn't quit their last job.
Shoot, I know plenty of people who did that before. And I don't know, man. I feel like ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, if they feel like they're not getting enough money, give them a raise so they don't have to.
That's what I thought too. So this is the thing. It's you know how a lot of people work from home now.
Yeah.
So do you think it would be stealing if someone works from home on 2 jobs? Like
No.
they work for this tech company and that tech company,
No, because I feel like,
but they're scheduled at the same hours or whatever.
well, I feel like it's this. If they can multitask and they can get both jobs done, go for it. Now, if they're not getting their work done, you know what I'm saying? If they're not getting their work done and they're at the house and you know, time is being wasted, then nah, you gotta cut that off. But you know, you gotta think about it. There's some people at the house watching TV, right?
Mm-hmm.
They get their work done, they chilling, they not doing nothing else. So instead of wasted time, I feel like it's being productive.
All right. All right. Bad news out of Gwinnett. We had a shooting outside Gwinnett High School. Someone fired off 3 shots, and luckily nobody was hurt, but they did arrest the young man that did that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. It's you know, come on, guys. We gotta get past this shooting thing. Shoot the fair ones if you have to, and meaning translation. If they have to get in an altercation and it happens, get over it, walk away. You know,
Use these.
use those. Come on, Craig. Come on, Craig. Get up, Craig.
Live to fight another day.
Oh man.
Yeah, so it's sad. I think he was 17, and now he's off to the courts to trial to probably be put away for 20 years.
That's terrible, man. I feel like you know, guys, think about your future. Please think about your future. It's not worth it.
Not at all. And so we got some pretty threatening news. Says that pretty soon we might be running out of diesel fuel, or we're running low on it.
Yeah, man. That's no bueno. I hear it's gonna be a cold winter.
Yeah, so we use diesel fuel for pretty much everything. Our trucks use it to deliver food. We use it to heat our houses. We use it to pretty much anything that we need We use it for trains, planes, all that stuff.
Yeah,
So if we run out of diesel fuel, the country will literally pretty much collapse.
yeah. I really hope that don't happen. It's on track to happen, but I really hope it doesn't happen. I hope something positive happens to stop it from happening, because that will definitely have a huge ripple effect.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I hope they can figure that one out.
So by Thanksgiving, we'll know what's going on. Seems like somebody, Brandon, might have been giving our oil away to Ukraine, allegedly.
Man, so the classic case of can I borrow some sugar happening too much, and they gave away all the sugar.
Right.
Oh man,
So it's kind of scary. So guys, kind of just be mindful. Keep your eye on the news.
mm-hmm.
Keep your eye on diesel prices. I believe it's almost like $5,
Oh man, I didn't see it.
maybe like high $4 right now.
And if that happens, it's gonna be like $10, $12.
Right. And then regular gas will shoot up too, which is they're expecting to happen after the midterm elections.
Get your gas now.
Yep. Or get a bike.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, for the first time
Mm-hmm.
in a long time, I seen a delivery man on a bike the other day.
Oh, for real?
It was weird. It threw me off.
I ain't seen no delivery dude on a bike in a minute.
Right. That's stuff that you used to see when we were kids.
Paperboy.
Yeah, so people might have to get a bike.
Oh, hey, I thought about getting a motorcycle.
You know what? You know what's crazy? They said there's I think a week there's 6,000 car repos happening right now.
Oh, for real?
hmm
Oh man.
So yeah, people gonna be out here on a bike soon. It's gonna be
Yikes.
normal again
Yikes.
during the recession.
Get that exercise in.
Yeah, people. Never mind.
uh,
All right. So bad news for Nancy Pelosi. Someone broke into her house this week and attacked her husband looking for her. She wasn't home. It was early morning, but luckily, her husband was able to call the cops. They got there and they arrested the guy and took her husband to go get surgery. He's expected to make a full recovery.
yeah, that's unfortunate, man. I hate to see. And everybody has their different views on politics and this and that, but it should never go that far.
Mm-hmm. And the crazy thing, the dude's from Canada.
What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
And he wasn't even supposed to be in the country.
He from Canada.
Yeah.
Why he care about her?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh man, we gotta get to the bottom of this.
Right. So, Paul Pelosi, rest up and heal up, my boy.
Yes, sir.
Also, stop with that inside trading, allegedly. Let's talk about sports, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Jake Paul
Oh.
beats Anderson Silva.
Oh. Yeah, Jake Paul. I didn't watch the fight. Just saw the highlights, saw the knockout. He knocked out Anderson Silva. It's disappointing because I feel like this. I wasn't no big Anderson Silva fan or nothing. It's just the fact that this man is 45 years old. He had no business in the ring. He had no business going out there in the first place. And Jake Paul is 25. So 45-year-old versus a 25-year-old. And I don't know, man. I just feel like he should have never did it, especially the fact that they said that he got knocked out like 3 times by his sparring partner. If that's not a bad sign that you shouldn't be doing this, like it can't. I don't know. What you think about all that?
Yeah, it's crazy. Jake Paul, it seems like he's getting a little better at fighting. Floyd might have showed him around the ropes some. But, yeah, Anderson Silva, to me, had no business being out there. At 45-year-old against a 25-year-old, this dude's like half your age, twice your speed, and it ended how it was supposed to end, basically.
Yeah, I don't know why. I feel like they know what they're getting into. They know what they're getting into, man. He's mature enough to know he shouldn't have done that.
Right. So, shout out to Jake Paul for his win.
Word.
Somebody who's not winning.
Oh.
The Lakers.
Oh.
0-5.
0-5, man. Come on, man. Street clothes is back in street clothes. Anthony Davis. Um, I don't know. I just feel like the changes they made was just not enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you always like maybe they'll pull it together. Maybe they'll. I don't know, man. I hope they can pull it together. I hope they can figure it out. It just don't look good.
Yeah, you guys, you letting Kobe down.
Big time. They need to go get Bronny from high school. Come help us out.
Come help out. Help your props out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, Anthony Davis. He it's a big year. It's supposed to be a big year for him. He's been hurt a lot. He's just underperformed and been hurt, and now he's hurt again, and it's just like it's frustrating to watch, and I'm sure it's frustrating for himself. So I hope he get it together. I hope he can stay healthy and get through the year, man.
Yeah, hopefully he heals up and he doesn't disappoint.
Yes, sir.
So that's all we got today. You want to tell any Halloween stories or anything like that?
Oh man, I don't have a story, but be safe out there. I know there's a lot going on in the world, and I'm sure it's not the safest time to be outside. But if you do go out, take the necessary precautions.
Yes, be careful, guys. And if you made it this far, we want to thank you. Go follow my channels. Go follow Slyce's channels. And I'm Canary Valance.
Slyce.
Peace.
Peace.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah.